Lauren Terstappen is a graduate pole vaulter on Clemson's track team.
I started pole vaulting my junior year of high school. Before that I did hurdles, I was on like 4x1 relay, and I did gymnastics too, so it was kind of the natural progression to go.
In 2012, not long after establishing the Clemson indoor record with a jump of 13.2.5 and jumping a personal best of 13.4.25, during the outdoor season, Terstappen suffered a serious injury.
It was actually at University of Florida. I went up for the first jump of the meet and caught a pretty strong tailwind, so I didn't take off from the right spot and landed like on the track, not the pit or anything. So I dislocated my elbow and was done for the rest of the season. I didn't start jumping again probably till 6 months later. This year was the first time I went back to UF to jump again, and that was actually where I PR'd for the first time since then, so that was a pretty big deal for me.
But her injury wouldn't prove to be the toughest thing she had to go through. Last year, her mom got sick unexpectedly, and Terstappen had to miss the outdoor season.
This was last year, right before we were going to Texas relays, which I was excited to go to because that was where I had jumped 13.6 the previous year, so it's just like a great environment to jump at. But 2 days before we were supposed to go, my dad called me and was like, "You need to come home." And yeah, she was in the hospital for like over 2 months, almost 3. She was in a medically induced coma for a month and a half, all from the flu, so it was just really worst case scenario on a lot of things. But she made, I mean, full recovery, like health-wise. She still has some paralysis in her left arm, but they give us another year for her to come back from that. And I mean, she was able to come to Penn Relays, so she was excited.
Her hometown of Phoenixville is just a 45-minute drive from Franklin Field, where Penn Relays are held, and where Terstappen took first in the pole vault. She was the only competitor to clear the bar at 13.5.25, and she did it on her first attempt to claim the championship.
Honestly, it was a really big surprise for me. Like, I went into it, there were only 12 girls in the championship section, and I went in 9th, I think, so I didn't really, I mean, I went into it wanting to win, but it was kind of like, yeah, that would be cool if it happened, and I mean, the opportunities presented themselves, and I took advantage of them.
As the outdoor season continues, the Clemson record holder looks forward to closing out her time in championship fashion.
I'm definitely ready to get back at the ACC meet since I didn't have any eligibility for indoor. I definitely want to be a part of a championship team one more time. Hopefully regionals goes well and I can get back to NCAAs and make a big impact there as well.